it's such an extraordinary group of musicians. It's wonderful to see kids to play at such a high level. The conductor, Federico Cortese, draws the most amazing nuances out of these kids, and hopefully not too many professional, well, we don't know which orchestras I'm talking about, but they play probably better than 60 or 70% of the professional orchestras that I've ever sung with. They're people, young people that obviously take music extremely seriously, and it's wonderful to expose them to opera too. Obviously they know symphonic repertoire very well and those kind of things, but to present them with opera, and because the Boston Youth Symphony hires very high-level singers,
Definitely.
It just becomes such a complete experience. And you know, as singers, we work with conductors in various places. You know, I have to put this all on Federico's shoulders in a very good way, because he teaches in such a way that we all grow from the experience. And I think it's just extraordinary how the goodwill that's involved in all of this, and the desire to reach a level that is, well, we could settle for this or we could settle for this, but we're always reaching for the top, and it's uplifting, it's fun, it's fulfilling in a way that so many other experiences aren't.
Yeah, I would come back in a minute, because I actually started my career staging concerts, and I hadn't done it in a while, so I jumped at the chance to do this one, particularly because I hadn't staged Falstaff before. It's been about a decade since I worked with Federico before. I knew that Louis was going to be in it, and it's been more than I could have even imagined. I mean, to watch these kids play their instruments, and everything that Louis said, just the level of talent, and it's just inspiring. The first orchestra rehearsal, I got all choked up watching the kids play. It's just beautiful.
People should come to this, because it's going to be, opera is the ultimate art form. It encompasses every type of acting, every type of singing. We have big orchestra and all of that, and people will be thoroughly entertained. People should come, and what I love, one of the other things I love about the Boston Youth Symphony in doing opera especially, is that a lot of people will come who haven't seen an opera before, and they find out they're not intimidated. Just a little sidelight here, we've started a festival based on the human voice in upstate New York, up near Woodstock, and opera is the centerpiece of the festival, and that is because we did an opera night in this little park in Phoenicia, New York, where we live, and 5-year-old kids are coming to us saying, "We never heard opera before. We love it." Opera grabs people when they finally listen to it in such a way that I hope people will, because it's Shakespeare, because it's kids, and they'll be astounded at what they hear coming from the stage, and because it's a comic opera, especially, it's a great beginning if you've never seen an opera, and because it's Shakespeare. I mean, the greatest, probably the greatest composer of all time, probably the greatest playwright of all time, and some of the greatest up-and-coming artists of all time in this orchestra. It'll be such a complete experience that they will go away wanting to see more. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's something for anyone at any point in their life. You know, like I said, we have the young lovers, we have the middle-aged couple in the middle of their marriage trying to figure out which direction they're going to go, and then we have someone who's further along in life. So no matter how old you are, there's a story in this piece that anyone can